Hello everyone. Today we are testing out Mavrix by Matt Jones, which is a mountain bike game, something similar to, let's say, Riders Republic, which I've played in the past. I want to thank the developers for sending me a Steam key. So yes, I got this game for free, so I'm gonna test it in this video. I've actually played something like 2 hours before, but the clip you will see there are like very recent. So I have a bit more experience in the game. I really like it, but I do have some things which have some kind of gripe with them. So I'm gonna talk a lot more in the video. So the game is still in early access. For now, we have, I think, only a bit of the map, not the full map, but there is still some activities to do. Like the one I'm doing here is like a technical challenge, so you need to be precise in your movement and not to go too quickly, otherwise you will fall off the the wood bridge. But yeah, the game is a lot more technical than like Riders Republic, which is more of an arcade game. This one you have, well, you need to play with a controller. With a keyboard, I don't think it would work, or at least it wouldn't be enjoyable. But both the triggers on a controller would be your front and back brake, rear brake. So that's very cool. It makes a makes it a bit more difficult to control, but once you have like a grasp on it, it's very fun. As you can see here, we have the map for a bit. Basically, in the map there are chairlifts around, like scattered about, and you need to take them to go up the mountains. One thing I don't like about this game is with those chairlifts, you don't have the possibility to teleport to them. So yeah, you see the open world, but if you really want to see like a track, a trail that's on the other end of the map, well, you need to bike there, which can be quite long because the map is actually fairly big, I would say. So yeah, I don't really like this part of the game. It's fun. It's fun to ride like in the open world, but if you really want to do a track, it's not the best one. So right here we're gonna attempt the trail of 999, which is a slope style trail. So yes, there are tricks, as you can see doing in the air. They are very hard to control, but with enough like practice, you probably should be able to like be better than I am at the tricks. This is not the best part. I like going down the trails at fast speeds, but the tricks are cool, but it's not my favorite part of mountain biking. One cool part is that once you finish a track like I did there, well, actually you can see like the controls. I'm trying to look for for the first person mode, and you can see briefly like how to do the tricks. So there's not a lot of them, but still enough that in a single trail you probably can do, like, you won't run out of tricks to do. You can always do a new one. So what I was saying is that once you finish a trail in this game, it actually gets added to the map, and you can see like the like the trace of the trail on the map, which is very cool because at the end it resembles like if you were going to a mountain, you have all the trails lined up in a map, which gets like it's a cool thing. As you can see me doing tricks here. As I said, not my favorite part of mountain biking, but still fun nonetheless. So the game has been out on Steam for quite a while, actually. It's been added to the PlayStation Store and I think also the Xbox Store. This was a cool trick. Yeah, it's been added, I think, January 22nd, so you can buy it on every platform. It runs great on my PC, even at high settings, although sometimes I lose the server connection. Well, not totally lose, but I get some stuttering, which is not ideal, obviously. But no, I will add my specs in the description of the video if you want to compare with me. But for me, even at high settings, the game runs well. Like at least 120 FPS on high settings. Once again, so this is another like technical trail. Very easy, but very fun, to be precise in your movement. And this is like one of the best thing I like about this game. And also the technical trails are the only ones that you can actually teleport to. So yeah, kind of cool, but I would like more teleportation points. I will just leave you with some trails I did, which I found very cool, and some initial D music, as usual. So in the game, there are basically two bike setups. So you have the enduro bike and the downhill bike. I used the enduro bike for most of my playthrough because I don't really see the appeal of the downhill bike, or at least for what I'm doing, the enduro bike is like more similar to like my play style. You also have sponsors, which are a bit like which works like the ones in Riders Republic. So you do challenges and you get rewards. And I didn't do a lot of them because most of them need to be done off trail. But what I like better is, being on trail. So as you can see the map here, you have all those points which you cannot like fast travel to. But yeah, the map is kind of big, very vertical too. This challenge is called the Deep End, and I have over an hour of rush just trying to complete it. So, as you can see, very difficult one, but I will get it at the end of the video. You also obviously have like the competition mode. So this one is a speed race, as you can see me launching out of the track. But yeah, so you can challenge yourself against other people, which is very fun to do. I'm not that good, obviously, but enough that like it's still like fun to compete. I don't have any friends who play this game yet, but if you have, well, I think that's the best part about it. You also have a commentator adding onto your every move, which is very fun.
Carrying good pace through this section. Going for aero there with a lovely speed tuck. Crossing the line, then that is a full race run completed here at Mavrix.
So for this first run, 2,630th, not the best, but not bad too. I really like it. So to conclude on this game, I will do another attempt at this race, but while I do that, what I don't like about this game is, like I said, the lack of option to teleport yourself. Like, I think what could be cool is that you could teleport to like any chairlift that you already had discovered. I think it would help a lot, like with the flow of the game, to not be stopped in between each trail. I also think some collisions need to be reworked. You don't see it in the video, but when you play, sometimes you will get off your bike for no apparent reason. This can be like, well, it's not good on any point. But yeah, the game is fun, it's fast, it's flowing. I really like it. I'm not biased because I did it for free. I really like this game. I'll probably like play a bit more when like the updates roll out with maybe additions to the map. But for now, I really like it. And if this seems like your kind of game, if you like Riders Republic, you will probably like this game also. So I will have the links onto the Steam page and probably the PlayStation Store too in the description if you want to check it out yourself. Thanks again to the Cascade team for the Steam key, very generous of them. And yeah, I'll probably see you in another video.